YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here. Now, do you hate all the ranged shenanigans you've seen recently with the Vampire Coast? Do you hate that video that I put up where I had a whole bunch of archers from the Wood Elves shooting up a whole bunch of ranged units from the Vampire Coast? Well, never fear. This is the video for you. What do I have up in store for you here? Well, I've got Romulan Dawg again, the same that sent us a video the other day. Yeah, I know. Some of you are like, whose channel? Okay, no, it's okay. Romulan sends me awesome replays. And again, he's got a Twitch channel. You should go check it out. I'll have it linked in the description. He heard me mention having wanted to see a Vampire Coast rush army, and he sent me this replay, which he said was incredible. Don't pass it up. And I was like, well, I mean, I'll take his word for it. He's never steered me wrong. So he's going to play as the Beastman here. He's got a Malagor the Dark Omen and 2 Gore Bulls. And then his Beastman army, he's got 2 Bestigor herds. There's a bunch of Ungor Spear herds, including the destroyers of Drakwold. And then up front, a couple of Gore herds. There are some Harpies on the flanks, and then there's a couple of forward deployed Ungor herds. And for the Vampire Coast, we have some interesting troops here. The front line is just a whole bunch of zombie pirate deckhand mob with plenty of chevrons, and it's also including the Tide of Skuld zombie pirate deckhand mob. So they have Frenzy? Or no, immune to... Yeah, Frenzy, and because of it, they're immune to Psychology. So, interesting bit there. What is this ability here? Give me just a second. I gotta see what that is. Rowdy. All right, Perfect Vigor. That's interesting. Extra leadership and Perfect Vigor. There are 3 Rotting Prometheans. These are very defensive units, but they also do some armor-piercing damage. They're 120 armor, and very, very tanky units that can stick around in a fight and help back up all of this zombie meat shield quite nicely. Count Noctilus is here amidst his perch on the Necrofex Colossus, and boy, isn't he looking awesome. And then over here, we've got the Regiment Renown Necrofex Colossus. I tested this thing, and it was pretty bad. I don't know if they fixed the range attack on the Gallows Giant, but you can see here that he's got fire attack and the burnt, and it's going to do 500 armor or not all armor piercing, but 500 weapon damage, mostly armor piercing, with a bonus versus infantry. Let's check that out here, actually. 25 bonus versus infantry, and 375 of which is armor piercing. So that is going to be an interesting anti-infantry tool. Remember also that the Necrofex Colossi can fire whilst moving. So this makes it, albeit a slow rush army, it's a rush army from the Vampire Coast, an all melee army, and then it's up against an all melee army for the Beastmen. So let's check these 2 armies out as they close. Oh my goodness, this game is gorgeous. Love it. Oh, there's a Morngul Haunter that I didn't call out earlier, so that's going to be a great unit to tank a bunch of infantry. So Vampire Coast have all the tools to tank a lot of infantry in a rush army right here. Oh no! Why'd you do that to me? It screwed up my view right at the wrong moment there. Morngul Haunter, just look at this going on with the Hermit Crabs, Rotting Prometheans, and then here comes the Gallows Giant lighting up the battlefield. Nice use of the Harpies here to tie down the 2 Colossi. And here comes the 2 Gore Bulls. They're going to go after the Morngul Haunter. It's a good target for them. There comes the bombardment ability hitting the Bestigor herd. That's going to be the bombardment from Count Noctilus. Malagor the Dark Omen. Let's check out his spells here. I'm going to actually go into slow-mo so we don't miss anything else for the moment. Let's just make sure we understand what Malagor is up to this time. We're going to have Traitorkin, which can be quite good in the right scenario. And then also Devolve. So he's going to have 2 direct damage spells. Both of these are strong versus... one strong versus a single combatant, the other versus multiples. So it's going to be Bray Scream and Vile Tide. Interesting. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got some good spells. Don't underestimate Malagor. He can be quite good. People seem to always go for Morgur or sometimes Kazarak when they want a cheeky army. Wow, he just got 29 kills with a Vile Tide, I think. Or a Bray Scream. I didn't catch where it was at, but he got some kills on it. Just popped right up to 29. Oh, yeah, right there. Boom. Malagor racked it up to 49 already. It was probably a combination of Bray Scream and then using the Vile Tide. It's a pretty cheap spell for him to use against these unarmored units. I think it's a pretty smart pick, actually. So the Gallows Giant gets way ahead of itself here. The two Gore Bulls are still going after the Morgul Haunter, but the Gallows Giant is up here just shredding a Bestivore herd. Oh, here's the problem though. The two Gore Bulls are going to come in here and get after the Gallows Giant. One got hung up on the Rotting Prometheans momentarily. There was an invocation to Heck, but it missed the Gallows Giant. That could be tough here, because now the Gallows Giant's going to be up against two Gore Bulls. And they took some buffs recently. They are not going to be easy to kill. They don't get knocked back as easy. Man, these guys are tough. Gallows Giant does look really cool, what he does there, but man, he is getting owned by the two Gore Bulls. Only about 55 kills so far on that Gallows Giant. Still at 49 kills for Malagor, and Count Noctilus is at about 47. Ooh, there comes the next bombardment for Noctilus, hitting right in that blob of Beastmen infantry. Gives him a few. Not spectacular, but it gives him a few. The Gallows Giant drops, but drops a whole bunch of zombie deckhand mob summons. And now the Morgul Haunter is back in the sights. It had been healing quite a bit because of the hunger. Again, fighting two Gore Bulls is not what anybody really wants to be doing. Look at these Harpies swarming back down on Noctilus. Honestly, the Rotting Prometheans are going to be the thing that are going to have to help keep the Vampire Counts afloat. Their chaff infantry, though, has done a good job of holding for a long time, and they've actually gotten decentish kills for being chaff infantry. Oh boy. Oh boy. Malagor just fired it up right there, and he is dropping units like crazy because of Devolve and Traderkin. Holy mackerel. His kills just jumped all the way up to 124. That was brutal. That was brutal. So Malagor is getting some work done in this battle. It also hurts the leadership of the Vampire Coast units. Those animations are awesome. Morgul Haunter fighting it up right now. Where'd the two Gore Bulls end up at? They left combat temporarily. Now they're going to swing back and... oh, that Haunter is going to be in trouble. That Haunter is going to be in trouble, for sure. Let's get in here and get some close-ups of this. Harpy's back for more. The Haunter is getting wrecked, and here comes another Gore Bull to pile it on. Oh yeah, he is toast. Gore Bull's about to KO this guy. Rip Haunter. Noctilus is still going to town over here. He's still got quite a bit of chaff to help protect him, but ooh, the two Gore Bulls going to be on him now. He's got a lot of chaff units here, and there's some Rotting Prometheans that could help a lot. He's up to 90 kills. Let's see where Malagor is at. 124 right now. This would be a good spot for a Vile Tide. You could blow up a whole bunch of those zombie deckhand. Oh, wow. That bombardment from Noctilus coming in. Not sure how much it did because there's not a ton of unit models left there. Another Rotting Promethean just got free out here. What a tanky unit. There's regrouping Beastmen units too. Those Harpies are back for another round. The Gore Bulls look like they've been trying to do a little work on the Rotting Prometheans, but here's a whole other group of them. Those Rotting Prometheans really kind of need to swing around to this side, try and put some blocking in between Noctilus and the Gore Bulls. At least I think that would probably be the best spot for them. Right now, they're a little slow to attack. Oh no, they're going to go after Malagor. Noctilus really needs them, though, rather than going after Malagor. He needs them to block the Gore Bulls from getting these hits. And then the longer he can stay in the fight, the longer his summoned chaff does its work, the better. Because if Gore Bulls start landing a lot of hits, then Noctilus is going to be toast. It's going to be a tough fight, though. I don't know how this one's going to go. Oh, wait, there's another spell there. So a Traderkin here at the last second. Oh, and look at the kills jumped up on Malagor as well. Look at him still going. So Traderkin getting some work done for sure. That's going to evaporate a whole bunch of the zombies. And now Gore Bull's getting some work done on the Rotting Prometheans. And Noctilus, for that matter. Boy, everybody's just piling in. Those Gorbals are getting kind of weak, though. Getting kind of weak. If they lose the Gorbals, I don't think they can pull this off. The Gorbals are going to be what pulls this off here. Another unit of zombie deckhand mobs summoned up. That's going to be bad for the Beastmen because it causes fear. Doesn't break. Another one summoned up here that I think just came out of the rotting or the Necrophex Colossus. Oh wow, yeah, that sucks bad for the Beastmen. Boy, man, Malagor got some work done in this game. Oh boy, look, look, look. One of the Gorbals right in front of Noctilus, very weak. There's a big stomp there, but ooh, both the Gorbals are landing hits. Look at that, though. One of the crabs just threw Gorbal way the heck out of the fight. And he got a mass increase, too. Oh, no. The last of the rotting Leviathans just cracked, and Gorbal comes rolling back in like a wrecking bull. Count Noctilus takes a hit. Oh, man, this is close. Oh, I think the Gorbal's got it, though. Oh, but this isn't over yet, folks, because of that summoned zombies. These Gorbals are really weak. And I think they take fear off the... Oh, look, right there, yeah. There's the wavering on the Gore herds. Oh, no, this can't be... Are the summoned units going to win this fight? Because this Gorbal's toast, and the other one's going with it. Are the summoned units really going to win this fight? Ooh, some big hits there from the Gorbals. Oh, both Gorbals are out. Malagor puts up one more explosion there and gets up to 187 kills, but he's surrounded by deckhand mob. He's going to take off running because they deteriorate over time, so Malagor's just going to try and get out of that fight. Looks like he's just going to try and run. That's a smart move. He may not have won that if he didn't. So a smart move by Malagor. He's going to run away. Try and go back for help. He does have one unit regrouped there. Holy crap, that was a close battle. What'd you all think of that one? Apparently a Vampire Coast Rush Army can potentially work. I liked it. I like that a lot. Those Rotting Prometheans made a great backbone to actually make this army tank. And because there's not an instant route of cheap units, look at I mean, he got a good return out of these fodder. Look at how many kills he picked up on these fodder units. That is really quite good. Noctilus did decent. Morngul did decent. And then a little bit of kills out of the Gallows Giant. Those were mostly Bestigor. Bit expensive for just killing a few Bestigor. But overall, really liked what Funeral Party did here. That was fun. And then Romulan Dawg's army just barely surviving the attempt in one heck of a battle. Thank you, Romulan Dawg, for sending that in. If you all enjoyed it, give him a thumbs up on the video. Let him know you enjoyed it. And better than that, go check out his Twitch channel. He does good multiplayer battles. You should go check it out. Anyway, thanks to him for sending that. HeirofCarthage signing out. I will see you all soon.